Okay, today I'm going to talk about the psychology of body language. Now, what makes me qualified, you might ask? Well, I'm a professional crazy person, so let's jump right into it. First thing to look out for is eye contact. Direct or prolonged eye contact can indicate confidence, interest, and sincerity. Avoiding eye contact might suggest discomfort, submission, or potential deception, aka lying. An example would be during the job interview, Sarah maintained strong and consistent eye contact with the interviewer, showing her confidence and interest in the position and all the positions she might be available for later that night. Next is facial expressions. Humans display a wide range of facial expressions to convey emotions. Happiness is shown through a genuine smile involving the eyes, while raised eyebrows can indicate surprise or interest. An example would be when Tim opened his surprise birthday gift, his wide-eyed and beaming expression instantly revealed his excitement and happiness. As his parents said, now you can't use the excuse you don't have protection anymore. Next is smiles. A smile involves both the mouth and eyes, signifying genuine happiness. A closed-mouth smile can be polite but less sincere, while a fake smile typically doesn't involve the eyes. An example would be as they shared a joke. Emily's warm and genuine smile lit up the room, creating an atmosphere of positivity and joy, but it quickly faded as the boy next to her gave her a pack of gum. Next is gestures. Hand gestures can emphasize points and reflect emotional states. Open palms suggest honesty and openness, while clenched fists can indicate frustration or anger. An example is while explaining the complicated process, the teacher's animated hand gestures helped her students grasp the concept more easily, but it triggered the girl with blue hair as she had flashbacks of Trump. Next is posture. An upright, open posture often signifies confidence and approachability. Slouching might show a lack of confidence or interest, while a closed-off posture indicates defensiveness. An example would be at the networking event, Mark stood tall with an open posture, exuding confidence and approachability to those around him, because he knew if he didn't get some people to sign up for his pyramid scheme, he would not be eating next month. Next would be touching. Self-touching, like playing with hair or touching the face, can signal nervousness or discomfort. It's a way of self-soothing under stress. An example would be during the tense meeting, Alex repeatedly touched his chin, a subconscious sign of his nervousness, as he considered the different nightclubs he would be hitting up tonight. Next would be mirroring. When people are comfortable with each other, they unconsciously mimic each other's body language, indicating rapport and connection. An example is during their lunch conversation, Maria noticed that her friend began mimicking her hand movements, indicating a strong connection and rapport. But then she realized if this kept up, things could end really, really dirty. Crossed arms or legs. While crossed arms might indicate defensiveness, it can also be a sign of feeling cold or being comfortable. It's essential to consider the context and other clues. An example would be during the debate, Sam crossed his arms as he listened to his opponent's arguments, showing a defensive posture in response. But let's get real, this generation doesn't know how to debate. Leaning in or out. Leaning in can show interest, engagement, or even attraction. Leaning away might signal discomfort, disinterest, or a desire for personal space. An example would be during the story, Amy leaned in closer, her eyes sparkled with interest, eager to hear the conclusion, because certain people just need to be in all of the drama. Next is feet direction. The direction of someone's feet often reveals their true focus. If their feet are pointed away, they might be mentally checked out or seeking an exit. An example would be, even though John was smiling, his feet were pointed towards the exit, suggesting he was ready to leave the party, because there is too many sausages and not enough tacos at this party. Next, we will be talking about micro expressions. These are brief facial expressions that flash across a person's face for a fraction of a second. They can reveal emotions a person is trying to hide. An example is, although he tried to hide it, a fleeting expression of fear and surprise passed across David's face as he heard the unexpected news that his wife's OnlyFans got hacked. Pupil dilation. That is the pupil dilation can indicate interest or arousal, though it's essential to account for lighting conditions and other factors. An example, as Alicia shared her exciting plans, her pupils dilated, revealing her enthusiasm and heightened interest. But in reality, the molly just kicked in. Next, leg movement. Foot tapping or leg shaking can reveal impatience, nervousness, or even boredom. An example is, in the waiting room, Sarah's restless leg tapping indicated her impatience for the doctor's appointment, but everyone can tell she's clearly jonesing for some pills. Next is fidgeting. Fidgeting behaviors like tapping fingers or playing with objects or adjusting clothes can indicate anxiety or restlessness. An example is, while waiting for her turn to present, Jane fidgeted with her pen, a clear sign of her nervousness and anticipation. Somebody get this lady a drink. She's clearly detoxing. Next, proximity. How close someone sits or stands can indicate their level of comfort with you. Invasion of personal space might cause discomfort or defensiveness. During any conversation, two friends stood close to each other, showing their comfort and strong bond. Let's hope they showered and wore deodorant today. And the final one is speech patterns. Pauses, stutters, or changes in speech pattern can reveal nervousness, discomfort, or potential deception. An example, as he spoke about his experience, Jake's speech became slower as his voice wavered, indicating he is lying about his experience, when in reality the only job experience he has had is being a Discord mod. Now always remember that interpreting body language is complex and context cultural differences, individual variation, and multiple cues are needed to be considered when making these interpretations. Subscribe if you want for more.